what about academics? Where did that play a role in your recruiting? Where do you see now, and especially this year, how strong are academic requirements in this process?
It's really strong. A lot of that's the thing about me is people don't know is that my academics are pretty low coming in. So in the beginning of my junior year, I had to go out and I had to start over. I had to start fresh. I had to go back and take freshman classes over, the sophomore classes over again, just to start over. If at the time I didn't know the seriousness of getting into college, just because you're playing on your high school's team or being involved, just because you're like barely passing and barely making it doesn't mean that you're qualified for college. Qualifications for college are getting even more. They're getting a lot harder. They get harder every year. They add stuff to it. The SAT is a lot harder now. So I take academics should be taken very seriously, and that's something that kids should really think about early in their freshman high school years. They're not really thinking about it at that time, but I feel like it was the most important years of their career. Early in high school, just getting that good start.
I agree. I see kids all over the country, and actually I see that the blue chippers, the prominent problem, that 6'5" point guard. That is a phenomenal basketball player as a 41-inch vertical, and then they haven't taken the ACT yet, and here we are already done with the championship series, and these coaches already know what kind of kids they're going after. So obviously in our organization we can deal with that. There's junior colleges, there's the NAIA, there's different levels, but I really wanted to leverage, because a lot of kids don't understand when we try to preach to them that the academic requirements are a big deal now. It's not like when I played in the 90s where the school had the authority to make the decision. Now the NCAA runs it now. It's up to them as to what the school can do. And again, even dealing with Penn State, the compliance officers, all of the logistics and the legals, it's a totally different ballgame. It's business now. It's not really, the coach makes all the decisions, as you know.
A lot, like at Penn State, the GPA to play is higher than the Big Ten. Mm-hmm. If you come in, if you got like a low SAT score or ACT score, they might look at a recruit and tell them, hey, your grades are too low. We don't think you'll be able to make it here for 4 years. Joe, I know for a fact there's stories where Joe or our assistant coach or recruiting coordinator is definitely turning athletes down, athletes that would have helped our team. Mm-hmm. Athletes that would have helped our team, but they just looked at him and said, hey, there's no way that he can make it for 4 years. So that definitely plays a part. Academic is huge.
Attention high school athletes. For national recruiting exposure, create an athletic profile at athleticscholarshipcorp.com or call 800-260-8434. Athletic Scholarship Corporation. Sports marketing, mentoring, and management.